Imagine a world where America's technological edge crumbles because we're overly dependent on shaky foreign suppliers for the minerals that power our smartphones, cars, and defense systems. Now that's a chilling reality we're staring down. But fear not, because JPMorganChase has just unveiled a bold move to fortify our nation's backbone, a massive $1.5 trillion Security and Resiliency Initiative spanning 10 years. This isn't just any investment. It's a comprehensive plan to fund, support, and pour money into industries that are absolutely vital for our economic security and ability to bounce back from challenges. And here's where it gets controversial. Could a giant bank like this really steer the ship for national defense without sparking debates about corporate overreach in government affairs? Stick around, because we're diving deep into what this means for you and the U.S. economy. At its core, this initiative kicks off with JPMorganChase committing up to $10 billion in direct equity and venture capital to hand-picked companies, mostly right here in the United States. The goal? To supercharge their expansion, ignite fresh ideas, and ramp up domestic production of things we can't afford to import. As Jamie Dimon, the firm's chairman and CEO, put it bluntly, it has become painfully clear that the United States has allowed itself to become too reliant on unreliable sources of critical minerals, products, and manufacturing, all of which are essential for our national security. Think about critical minerals, like rare earth elements, which are key ingredients in everything from electric vehicle batteries to medical devices. If supply chains snap, our daily lives could grind to a halt. Dimon emphasizes that our security hinges on a robust and adaptable American economy, which demands quicker action and more funding. But here's the part most people miss. He calls out the roadblocks, like burdensome regulations, red tape from bureaucracy, political stalemates, and an education gap that doesn't prepare our workforce for the skills these industries desperately need. Is this a wake-up call for reforming how we balance innovation with oversight? Or is it too harsh a critique of our system? This launch arrives at a pivotal moment as the U.S. pushes to update its infrastructure, strengthen supply lines, and roll out growth-friendly policies. JPMorganChase isn't stopping at investments. They're offering tailored guidance, funding options, and even equity stakes to businesses of all sizes and stages. They've pinpointed 4 main pillars to focus on, each designed to build resilience in areas that touch our national interests. Supply chain and advanced manufacturing. This covers essentials like rare earth minerals, those hard-to-find elements crucial for high-tech gadgets. Precursor chemicals for pharmaceuticals, the building blocks of life-saving drugs. And robotics, the automated helpers transforming factories and warehouses. Defense and aerospace. Here, we're talking cutting-edge defense tech, self-driving systems, unmanned drones, futuristic connectivity, and encrypted communication tools that keep our skies and networks secure. Energy independence and resilience. Focus on robust battery storage for storing renewable power, grid-hardening solutions to withstand storms or attacks, and decentralized energy setups that reduce reliance on big, centralized sources. Frontier in strategic technologies, diving into AI, artificial intelligence that can predict trends or automate decisions, cybersecurity, protecting our digital world from hackers, and quantum computing, super speedy machines that could revolutionize data processing. To get even more granular, the firm has broken these 4 areas into 27 specific subcategories, which you can explore in detail at this link, https://www.jpmorganchase.com/content/dam/jpmorganchase documents/SRI-27 PDF. Examples include shipbuilding for naval power, nuclear energy for clean power without emissions, nanomaterials for ultra-strong materials, and vital defense parts that ensure our troops are equipped. Originally, JPMorganChase was set to support clients in these sectors with about $1 trillion in financing and facilitation over the next decade. With this new push, they're bumping that up by as much as $500 billion, a 50% boost to reach the $1.5 trillion mark. This extra firepower will benefit both mid-sized firms and massive corporations, bridging the gap between emerging innovators and established giants. Dimon adds more color, saying, "This new initiative includes efforts like ensuring reliable access to life-saving medicines and critical minerals, defending our nation, building energy systems to meet AI-driven demand, and advancing technologies like semiconductors and data centers." Semiconductors, for instance, are the brains of computers and smartphones. Without them, our tech-dependent world could falter. The firm's dedication to these clients is rock solid, and it's all about creating a safer, more self-sufficient America. Peeling back the layers, JPMorganChase has a storied history as a titan in global finance for over 2 centuries, consistently backing America's priorities. Their unique position allows them to fast-track funding that boosts resilience and sparks innovation, not just domestically but globally too. With ties to 34,000 medium-sized businesses and over 90% of the Fortune 500, plus deep partnerships in private equity and venture capital, they're well-connected. Their commercial investment bank has led the pack for 15-plus years, with long-standing expertise in defense, aerospace, healthcare, and energy, including advising on game-changing deals that shape these fields. To tackle the massive opportunities here, JPMorganChase is expanding its team by bringing on more bankers, investment experts, and specialists. It'll also form an external advisory board with seasoned leaders from public and private realms to shape the long-term vision. Thematic research will delve into private companies and supply chain puzzles, like managing rare earths or integrating AI, complemented by their new Center for Geopolitics for real-time global insights. Their asset wealth management arm, already invested in these sectors, will lend its research prowess, informed by the firm's own tech bets in quantum computing, cybersecurity, and AI. And this is the part most people miss. Policy matters big time. JPMorganChase will lobby for reforms that speed things up, such as boosting R&D funding, streamlining permits, smart procurement rules, and regulations that encourage growth rather than stifle it. As they double down on these industries, they'll collaborate with communities and partners to promote talent development and training programs, ensuring companies can hire the right people for these high-stakes roles. Dimon wraps it up with a hopeful note. Hopefully, once again, as America has in the past, we will all come together to address these immense challenges. We need to act now. It's a call to unity in the face of huge hurdles. But could this initiative inadvertently favor big corporations over smaller ones? Or is it a necessary evil to secure our future? For context, JPMorganChase Co. NYSE JPM stands as a premier financial powerhouse headquartered in the U.S., with worldwide operations. As of June 30, 2025, they managed $4.6 trillion in assets and $357 billion in stockholder equity. They're leaders in investment banking, consumer and small business finance, commercial banking, payment processing, and asset management. Operating under the JP Morgan and Chase banners, they serve millions of U.S. customers and top-tier global clients in corporations, institutions, and governments. Dive deeper at www.jpmorganchase.com. Now, let's stir the pot a bit. What if critics argue that pouring this kind of money into banks and big business could widen inequality or distract from environmental concerns in energy projects? Do you think this is the right way to balance national security with corporate profits? Or should the government take a more direct role? Share your thoughts in the comments. Are you cheering this initiative as a patriotic win? Or does it leave you uneasy about who really controls our critical industries? We'd love to hear your take.